All right, everybody, the countdown has begun. That means you have less than 90 seconds to let everybody know that the show is about to begin. In that time, I want to see every single one of you in the comment section showing some love for your favorite wrestlers. And remember, the Empire Rise! Screen revives, ghost of glory come alive. Boots once laced in past tense drives, kick out again in overdrive. Frames that fractured spines and pride, crowds that crash like turning tide. Moments that time could never hide. We press play, they can't subside. From bell to bell, from rise to fall, from curtain call to brawl to end all. Time may tick but can't. Not tonight. Blink and you can still rewind. Fate may ride in black and white. We edit it in neon light. Rewind. Let the tension climb. Set the second act run time. Every chance and paradigm echoes in the grand design. Time to clash. Align the stars. Fade to black. We break the bars. Frame by frame we reassign.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Rewind. I'm just going to get this out the way right away. Yes, there's something wrong with my throat. I don't sound the same as I usually do. Don't fret. I've got help for that. I've got a well, I never thought I'd see the day this guy would be co-hosting the Rewind with myself. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my co-host for this evening. He is the Pitbull, one half of the Detriment, Hybrid. Good evening, Hybrid. He can't hear us, can he? Go out and come back in. I hate this. I hate when this happens, you know. So yes, this is the Rewind, folks, the show where we roll back a few days. It's only been a few days since Throne of Vengeance. Absolutely fantastic show. Crowd was absolutely packed. It got really, really hot in there, sweating really badly. But you know what this is about by now. We've done this plenty of times. We're going to watch through some highlights from the matches from Throne of Vengeance, and then we're going to talk about it. And you never know, we might have a special guest or two. We'll see if this works this time, Hybrid. Is it working?
I can hear you.
He can hear me. Yes. Yeah. Fantastic. Welcome. Thank you for being a co-host, because this is it. I'm struggling already.
Oh, no, thank you for having us. You do sound like Dot Cotton's long. So it's great to be here, DJB.
Thank you. We got lots of people watching us right now. And the Silfrena fans are flooding in force right away this evening. Let's go, Silfrena. For real, bro, she's my favorite. Silfrena, I don't know what this means. Silfrena is the 67 person. 6'7". Right. Oh, it's that kid thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
6'7". Ed Hunter, love Ed Hunter. He's at every single one of our events, you know, and he's always taking pictures, get some great moments and videos. What's this one? We want sulfur now. We'll get there, okay? We will get there. There is our referee of the Empire, one of the greatest referees I've known, Brian Chaplow. I hope you're all right, Brian. Sulfina's actually in the comment section saying thank you, everyone. You can deal with your fans, Sulfina, and we will carry on with the show. Hybrid, is it your first time on the Rewind?
Oh, I think so. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the sentiment with the detriment, though.
I know. Our song's better. Our song is better.
Your song's a lot more clear.
Yes, I am excited to be here, Bo.
Yes. What happens at the Rewind? We go over the highlights from the matches from the previous show, which was the Saturday gone, Throne of Vengeance. It was an absolutely fantastic show. And an old friend is watching. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah. Nice to see you. We love that from the Pitbull. I don't know what they love from the Pitbull, but
Just all of it.
last
And the
one
Pitbull
before
loves us.
the last one before we get into it, even a DJB, great show. Really enjoyed it with my sons and granddaughter. Hope there is many more to come. There will be many more to come. Don't you worry, Eddie. But where's Hybrid's hello?
Don't you worry about it. We're just dipping a toe for now, aren't we? We're just dipping a toe.
So yes, we had Throne of Vengeance. 7 fantastic matches on the card. You yourself were part of that card. So was your tag team partner, Alfie Jackson. But that's not the match that we kicked off the show with. We kicked off with. Do you remember it was a Sovereign Shield Championship match? Did you catch any of that from backstage?
I did.
Lovely triple threat match between Sweeney, Jakob coming off an amazing ring against Persona, and then Danny K, who I almost stripped the title of, and nearly, but I didn't. They had a fantastic triple threat. We got some highlights to watch, and then we'll have a bit of a chat about the match, see what your thoughts were. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. And a very successful title retainment by Danny K. What did you think?
Well, if you watch Sentiment with a Detriment, which I'm sure everybody does because it is an amazing show, we do predictions, and the Pitbull did predict Danny K. But wow, Jakob, he's just incredible.
Did you see his face after the match?
Yeah, very red.
Very red. Sweeney spitting that, I don't know what it was, blood mist into Jakob's eyes.
Just a coward's tactic. That's what that was.
Yeah, I mean, he got the job done.
That poster does not do Sweeney justice. Because on the poster, I thought he looked like the dude from Scary Movie 2, you know, Take My Strong Hand. But to be fair, in person, he does not look like that. He does not look that bad.
Okay.
He looks scary. Yeah,
would
definitely.
You say that? Would you say that to his face?
What's he going to do? Hug us and give us a paper cut?
I mean, look, they were on the outside when that happened. Sweeney got back in. Danny K capitalized on the time he had to recover. Maybe just a little bit of stamina there in that match. caught Sweeney, got the win. I mean, what can you say? It was his first defense as well.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I think I predicted it all going down that way as well. The fact that Danny Kaye, he's got that underhanded tactics about him. And yeah, I mean, what he done was completely legal, but he just bought his time. That was it.
I mean, he is smart. He saw they were going at it on the outside. If that was me, I mean, it never will be, but if that was me, I'd be biding my time and recovering what energy I could. Let them go at it. Let them tear each other down. Triple threat, man. But yes, Danny Kaye, congratulations on defending that Sovereign Shield Championship. We do, of course, know who is the contender for the champion next. We'll find out about that a little later on. But we do move on to our next match, which does feature your tag team partner.
Come on!
Did you catch this one?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you caught him coming through the curtain afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, Alfie Jackson, as brave as he was, he stood up to Rory Shaw here in this match. You've got to give him that. Here are some highlights from that match, and we'll have a talk about it afterwards, Hybrid.
We'll have a chat.
Yeah, I'd say enjoy, but I don't think you're going to enjoy watching this.
Shameful.
I don't know if anyone heard me. It's probably why I've lost my voice. I said a bad word on commentary that night. That was a disgusting move by Rory Shaw.
Just when Alfie had him on the ropes as well.
I mean,
he was wearing him down.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Alfie gave it the good go, but
I think that last move by Rory, spitting on that picture of Alfie and his dad, it just shows what type of person that Rory is. And it's not this big machine of a man. Realistically, it's a little weak, insecure boy in a big man's body.
Oh, I mean, if you're watching this, or if you do watch this, he said it, not me.
Because I'm not afraid of bullies.
I wouldn't like to see that Rory Shaw's face.
And that's the problem with today's society. That's why we're having.
Have you heard from Alfie though? How's he doing after that match?
Physically, he's okay. Obviously, he was a bit sore the next day, but physically, he's okay. He has took it to heart though, as you can expect. It's the match. I think in his heart that match went the way he thought it would, but I think somewhere deep down he really wanted to pull it out the bag for his dad.
I mean, I would have loved that. I really would have. Damn. I hope I can have a catch up with him sometime soon. But we do move on, Hybrid, to our next match, which was a historic match for the IWF. It was our 4-woman scramble match for the IWF Women's Liberty Championship. Whoever had the most points by the end of it would be declared champion. We do have the highlights from that match, and I am being told we will be joined by one of the participants from that match after the highlights. So let's sit through these, watch them, and try to enjoy. Uh, you never know. Enjoy, folks.
Will be on.
So before we bring our guest on, I don't know if you could hear it over the music there, but the match did end in a draw. Kirsty Love and Penelope Grace both getting 3.
Just to show the pure knowledge of me, again, on a sentiment of detriment, I couldn't choose who I thought was going to win between Kirsty and Penelope Grace. I got it both right.
Wow. You should start a book of predictions or something like that.
Well, that'll never catch on.
Nah, never. Terrible idea. But yeah, in the moment, I got up, I seen the lasses were exhausted. It's 3-3. They both put on an outstanding effort in that match. I had no choice but to invite them both back. So we will be seeing Kirsty Love and Penelope Grace back to face off. I made the choice there. I seem to be doing a lot of this spontaneous decision making. It's up and down some days, Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but I feel that was a really good decision. Are you ready for our guest?
Ooh. Go on then.
Ooh.
I wonder who it could be.
It is one of them, and it's someone that you actually kind of had some interactions with in the early days of IWF. Yeah.
Adrenaline.
Not Adrenaline Kid, but very close. Adrenaline Kid's tag team partner. The Divine Right, Sylphrina.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the Rewind. Fantastic match. You got, I believe, 2 falls in that match. It was a submission and a pinfall, yes?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Very close. You know what? If you'd got one more, then we might have been seeing a triple threat match next month. You never know.
Depends how DJB was feeling at the time.
So we do have. This is extremely rare right now. We have a super chat from YouTube. Somebody, yep. Sylphrina, you're my hero.
Is that £199?
Oh, that's too quick, mate.
I've been getting some new shorts.
Look, thank you very much. And Jack Mangelson, yes. Hit the like and share button, folks. But Sylphrina, I've got to ask, You were in there with Kirsty Love, Penelope Grace, and Piper Reynolds. What was that experience like for you?
I think it was very difficult. I think the pure experience of everyone in the ring kind of like all crumbled down on me. Like, I heard that Kirsty Love was wrestling before I was born. A
I had
lot.
the first match with Kirsty,
Ooh.
Wow.
so I know exactly what you feel.
Yeah, so it was very difficult in that moment, but I tried my hardest as I could, and just the support from all the fans really carried me through it. Like, there's times where I wasn't even in the ring, I could hear my name being shouted, which just encouraged us a lot.
I mean, I did notice a cluster of Sulphur fans over in the corner. I've noticed you've got a very large fan base online. Even people from across the ocean. This guy here, TMX. Hey, Blue Brev. It's been a while since we've seen you, TMX.
I know.
Fans all over Sulphur, but I've got another question. We're gonna see Penelope Grace and Kirsty Love. Whichever one of them walks away as the women's champion, if you got the opportunity again, which one would you prefer to face?
Ooh. I think I got one of my submission on Penelope Grace. So if Penelope Grace won that title, I'll just do that submission again. Title's mine.
Sounding very confident.
And I feel like Kirsty Love would be more of a challenge for me. But maybe I need a challenge. Maybe I do.
All right. Hybrid, is there anything you'd like to ask Sulphur now before we give her some final words?
No, I think you've done very well, Sulphur. Again, I was a bit more knowledgeable in regards to this match than Alfie Jackson was. I've shared a ring with Penelope. I've shared a ring, obviously standing opposite sides of the ring with you, and same with Kirsty. Piper was a bit of a dark horse. Once I seen that she didn't have anything on you.
Yeah.
But no, you done very well. You should be very proud of yourself, and I know
You did.
all of WF is as well.
Thank
You did. And, I'll give you a new nickname on commentary. Actually, it's quite ironic. I called you it because of the way you bowed to the crowd. I called you the First Lady of IWF.
That is true. Mm-hmm.
It is true. So Sulphur, now, this is the time where I'm going to give you the floor for a minute. So anything you want to say to either me or Hybrid or anyone out there before you, I don't know, fly off with the wind or whatever it is you do.
Just want to say thank you to everyone support me, and that wasn't the last time everyone will be seeing me near that title. I will be always close to that title, always keep my eye on it, and it will be mine one day.
Like a dirty fart.
Hybrid! My God.
Lingering round. Smelly.
You're trying to be good. We were a nice guy now.
Guess it's a wind, yeah?
Can't be saying stuff like that around women.
You can do that dance as well. You go, ooh.
You can't talk to her the way you talk to Alfie.
Well, Alfie's not here, so stick a pair of glasses on yourself, Sulphur.
Sulphur, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Rewind.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you sometime soon fighting for that Women's Championship. You never know. But until then, we'll catch you later. See you.
Well done. Bye-bye.
Seems very confident that she's going to get to that championship again.
I think confidence just building. Like, the more experience she's getting, it's great to see.
Yeah, and that same other, the experience against people like Kirsty Love, Penelope Grace, even Piper Reynolds, it's all of that in the ring at the same time. There's no way she hasn't walked away picking up new things from each of them at least.
And she didn't look out of place in that match either. No. Great.
So we do move on to our next match. Do you remember what it was, Hybrid?
Yes.
Would you like to tell the crowd? Because my throat's getting really sore.
Yes, it was the match between... Oh, what if I'm wrong? No. It was Alan Shaw, wasn't it? Yes. King of the Skies, Alan Shaw, and the Lilac Demon.
The Lilac Demon. Yes. Of course, we know what led up to this match, the attack on Alan Shaw by Spawn. But Spawn owned up to it, give him that, and he even put his rematch for the Sovereign Shield Championship on the line. You know, he was like, I'm not going to have this. No, I'm going to make up for what I've done. And I like that. So we all knew going into this we were going to see something amazing from both of these really, really close friends. Alan Shaw referring to Spawn almost like a brother to him. So it was emotional going in. It was emotional going out. We've got the highlights, folks. And then I am being told we've got a guest.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. So we will be getting a guest. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the highlights from that match. Congratulations to Alan Shaw. And speaking of the King of the Skies, joining us at this moment, the man himself, Alan Shaw.
What's good, guys?
What's good? King of the Skies. You certainly were King of the Skies that night. You were flying all over the place. How are you feeling?
That's my thing. I own the skies around here.
How do you feel after that? I mean, very emotional match.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like you said it earlier, me and Spawn, we've almost become like brothers. So everything leading into that match, the attack, look, I get it. I understand things get to you. I understand all of that. So it was an emotional match. And since the start of IWF, I haven't been able to beat Spawn. So I knew I had to bring everything into that match. I pulled out things I've never done before in that match.
You were crazy.
Yeah.
Did you watch that match backstage?
Pardon?
Did you watch that match backstage?
I did.
What did you think of it? What did you think of Alan there?
Well, the first thing I noticed was, like you said, there were some moves in your arsenal there that you've never done before. And it kind of made sense why you would do it. Like you said, you've never beat Spawn before. And I think you absolutely smashed it. It was a really good match. You are the King of the Skies.
You did. I mean, those high risk moves like that, very dangerous, and you seem to be pulling them off like they're nothing. Like just breathing. I don't know how you do it, but you did do it, and you beat Spawn, and Do you know what that means, Alan?
I sure do. That means I have a date with a champion at our next show, DJ.
So, what's your thoughts, man? You got any thoughts ahead?
I am thrilled. Ever since I got here, I've been chasing that championship.
True.
And while I would have loved to have took it in the triple threats, I can't have a go at Danny for taking advantage. He won that belt. So it just simply makes it the case of he's the man with that belt. And on top of that, Danny, I haven't forgotten, you're also the man with my glasses. So I'll be coming for my glasses back. I'll be coming for a little bit of retribution for that. And then I'm taking the Sovereign Shield Championship back to Sunderland with me where it belongs.
I mean, can I argue with you there? Yeah, you've been chasing this for so long. A part of that first show, Grand Slam, and ever since then, I know you've had that little golden glint in your eye with the Sovereign Shield Championship with it, and you're nearly there. You're so close. You are so close. You beat the former champion. Now you've just got to beat the current champion. So,
and I'm not overlooking Danny. I know the performer he is. He is incredible in that ring. Out of it, he can get in your head. He's the whole package. But I've been chasing this for too long. So, Danny, I hope you're ready to bring something to the table that you've never done before. Another side of you. Because if you don't, it can be a repeat of the last time we faced, buddy.
We could be looking at our new Sovereign Shield champion there. You never know, folks. There's only one way to find out, and we'll tell you about that later on, too. But Alan, thank you very much for joining us here on the Rewind, and good luck ahead in your upcoming match. We will see you there. And anything you want to say before you go? Actually, I normally give people the floor. I didn't give you that chance.
Well, it's been good to be on the Rewind. Thank you guys for having me. And I'll see all of you at the next show to crown a new Sovereign Shield champion, and that is a sure thing.
Thank you very much, Alan. We'll catch you later. Another confident fellow. We could be looking at another Sovereign Shield champion.
Do you know what I like about him? He's so talented. And he's so modest about it.
Yeah.
So down to earth. For someone who's always up in the sky, he's so down to earth.
He had the chance, right, a month ago. He could have stopped Danny Kaye from ever getting that Sovereign Shield Championship. But he came out and he says, no, Spawn did it. Danny Kaye won the championship fairly. And yeah, this is where we are now. I cannot wait to see where this goes. Alan Shaw, like you said, he's phenomenal. I've been following him for a while now. Not in that way, before you say anything. I know what you're like. See that smile? I knew. Cheeky. But we'll get there. And we'll get there next month. Like I said, we'll talk about that later on, but we're going to carry on with our next match. And it's a match with a new tag team debuting here in the IWF, Next in Line. And as a member of as a former Regal Duo Tag Team Champion, did you manage to catch this match backstage?
I did. I was on fire.
I'm going to be interested to see your thoughts on this, especially being a former Regal Duo Tag Team Champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, NIL, Next in Line, taking on the champions Thunder Flash. Here are the highlights from that match. Please enjoy. Yeah, I mean, a lot happened in that match, as you've
It was a
seen.
good match as well.
It was. It was a really good match. Next in line, they weren't exactly next in line that night. They didn't walk away as the champions, but very, very close, putting on a very valiant effort. With Thunder Flash, I know you've got a lot of experience with Thunder Flash. What did you think about this?
I'll stand by this. I said it on the Sentiment with a Detriment. Nobody, bar maybe myself and Alfie, have chemistry like Thunder Flash do. Next in line had amazing chemistry. I'd go as far to say it dominated quite a large portion of the match. But as soon as Thunder Flash start getting on the same page, start building the momentum, I think they're probably untouchable. And I think that's the only reason, first time round, we were able to overcome them, is again by shenanigans, underhanded tactics, and cutting them off before they had a chance to regain the momentum they had.
So, before we just segueing off for a little second there, do you regret those actions now looking back?
No.
Good.
Ask
You know
me why.
what? Why?
Because it helped build me into the person I am today.
I love hearing that.
Good. That's what I wrote down on my hand anyway.
Good. Okay. So going back to the match, Thunder Flash retaining the championships, but then of course, as you've seen in the footage, Nate Sawyer, he did say a month ago, next time they saw him, he wouldn't be alone. And Sweeney, we'd already seen Sweeney earlier in the night, so we already knew how sadistic he can be. Nate Sawyer and Sweeney together, though, what are your thoughts on that as a tag team?
Well, the way I see it is you've got Nate, the bad nut, Sawyer, and Sweeney, Scabby Lips McGee. Two massive losers. Stick them together as a team. What you get? Just two losers again.
Oh, God. I hope you're not going to annoy the wrong people, because I wouldn't like Nate Sawyer or Sweeney coming after me for saying the wrong thing.
What's Nate Sawyer going to nibble me ankles, and is Sweeney going to give us a paper cut?
On your head, be it. On your head, be it. Whatever you want to say.
Good job,
Okay.
I've got a big fat head, isn't it?
I've
I've got Alfie by my side, except this week. Maybe next week.
Yeah,
I've got you by my side. Me and you, DJB.
Yeah, digitally.
But,
That's not going to help you much. Not when the
no,
lights
I mean,
go.
it's hard. It's hard to say what Nate and Sweeney are going to do together. We don't know. It's brand new. We don't know how they're going to work together. They could hate each other. You know,
It is good to, you know, how
I think
funny would it be?
they're related.
They both walk out at the same time with the same idea, just not knowing each other's going to do that thing. Imagine if this is just purely coincidence, folks.
Yeah. What do you like? Spider-Man meme.
I'm trying to make light of a bad situation here, of course. I do know Thunder Flash are okay after that beatdown, which I am very glad about. And I really don't want to think about Nate and Sweeney anymore. So, shall we move to the next match?
What I will say is those elbows.
Yes.
Yeah.
They look vicious. They look
rough.
very vicious.
They were rough as toast. Them.
Imagine though getting hit that way with the elbow, and then getting hit with Nate's hidden blade from behind. Just get rocked back and forward.
I know. You'll end up looking like one of them. Just
He did a lot of that as well. But moving on, we move on to our second to last match of the night, which was your match, sir. Yeah, it's time. It's time to talk about the ragdolling hybrid, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch some highlights from Hybrid taking on Asylum, and this was truly something, folks. I'd say try to enjoy, but I don't know if you want to relive this. Yeah, I thought so. Enjoy, folks. Valiant effort, Hybrid.
I don't know what to say. It looks
yeah,
worse than what I watch it.
yeah, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Well done for standing up to Asylum like that. I mean, not many people would when putting a
Well,
match
I
like
mean, for him to beat me, his manager had to get involved. That's all I'm saying.
The thing is, though, yes, I noticed that too. And I seen throughout that match, you were trying to lift him up on your back. Not once, not twice. You got him up the third time. So, what was that like? I mean, that must have been some feat.
I was tough, like. No, it's one of them. I think the fact that I failed first time gave us more drive to try again to hit that Samoan drop. I've hit them on bigger people in Asylum before. I think my head was a bit all over going into that match. And to be honest, my head, as daft as it sounds, my head wasn't in it until the end of that match.
No, I think I understand. I do. I think I understand what you mean.
As soon as I started having the crowd getting behind us, like, it's time to whip out some Superman punches here.
And you did 3 times. 3 Superman punches it took.
Two. I tried on the third.
Sorry, yes, you went for the third, but yeah. If not for Maxwell, you never know. You could have put down the Monster Asylum.
Well,
I believe.
I know after that first Black Hole Slam, I put my foot on the rope.
Yep.
I don't remember doing that.
Tremendous ring awareness. It's instinct.
It was just the sheer willpower, the support from the fans, the support from Alfie, and then just, my foot flew on the rope. It didn't second time, like. I don't think I was awake the second time, full stop.
So this is usually where I'd say, any final thoughts before you go away? But you're the co-host. Anything you'd like to say before we move on to the next match?
Yeah, I mean, Asylum, fair play to you. You're a beast of a man. It's very, very... In fact, I've never been ragdolled around like that. Aside from people like JJ Nova and Walker, I think I've always been the bigger, heavier person in a match. I'm trying to think. Like in a singles match.
Yeah.
So I've never been ragdolled like that. As you can see, the second lock up, he shoved us. I was just kind of like in shock. I was like, the one thing I've usually got over people is my strength.
It's been taken.
And it's been taken. That was me one trump.
Well, you know what? I still think you did really well against a man like that. And I still think if it wasn't for Maxwell, you never know what you could have won. So with that, we shall move on to... I was going to do the main event of the evening thing, but no. It was our main event of the evening, folks. And it was the coffin match. And not only does the loser go straight to hell, but the winner would walk away the new IWF champion. We had Dagon taking on Persona. We've got the highlights, and there's quite a few highlights because a lot happened during this match. So please enjoy, folks. And I'm also hearing word somebody wants to come on afterwards, so I'll sort that out while you guys watch the highlights. Enjoy.
Rise to the top, the prince of the underworld, the leader of hunting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dagon!
There it is, folks. Your new IWF champion is Dagon, and Persona is in hell. Wow, what a match. Before I bring our guest on, what are your thoughts on this hybrid?
Intense, aggressive, just pure hatred there. But could there be a bit of admiration for each other during the match? They weren't holding back. I seen a little something as well. You might have seen with one of the druids.
Yeah, and I'm dealing with that. Don't you?
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, we're gonna deal with that. Okay, hybrid.
WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry.
Yeah, okay. So, it was a mental match, mental. But you speaking on, you wonder if there's any, what was it, admiration there between them? Did you say it?
I think so. Just no one tries that hard. It sounds silly just for a title. It's like they were giving each other like as much as they could.
You get Batman Joker vibes from them too.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yes, yeah. One can't exist without the other.
It's the never-ending rivalry. No matter what happens, there's always that hatred between them. But they need each other to. I can see where you're thinking here. But why don't you ask the man himself? Because, ladies and gentlemen, introducing on the rewind, your new IWF champion. It is Dagon. Good evening, champ.
Congratulations.
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day. Dagon sitting there with the IWF championship and Persona is in hell. Wow. How are you feeling?
I'm not going to lie and say I walked out of there unscathed. I've been feeling the effects since Saturday. Persona put me through hell before I put him in hell. It was a match that I've never been accustomed to. Nobody's ever taken me to limits like that. And I suppose Hybrid is right. I did get a slight admiration for the GOAT.
I like the quotation marks there.
But what I've heard is to be the GOAT, you have to beat the GOAT.
You might have heard me on commentary because I was shouting this. It's probably why my voice is lost. So I said, Persona might be the GOAT, but I called you the BOAT, the best of all time.
I called you the Wolf. Oh no,
All
it's
right.
just Wolves go for goats, don't they?
I guess.
Who's yours?
But I'm not here to gloat to the genius that he was wrong, because as you can see, there was multiple people got involved in that match.
Okay. Yep. The goons. Oh, the goons.
Well, you say goon. Was Copy trying to impersonate himself by hiding behind a white mask that fell off?
That's who it was.
Yes.
I thought Susan Boyle was Imperial.
I wasn't gonna bring him up on the show, but hey, do you want it? I'm not gonna stop you from calling him out if you want to.
So he steals a show that was once a great show.
Yep.
Then he tries to stop me from winning this.
Yeah.
I don't know which is worse.
But
Stopping you taking that or ruining that great show.
exactly. But what
That
he's
was
got to
the-
think, Spawn, Alfie Jackson and Hybrid doing the right thing. You ain't going to get anywhere.
Yep. Oh, what a moment. Watching them goons, well, Copy and the other goon, getting dragged. I seen you coming out of the gate and I looked at my right. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And I just seen them go, oh, fantastic. Hell of a match. And the dustbin was used several times in that match, and Persona leaping from one corner to the other and smashing into you. I nearly called that match off. I don't know if you saw or heard, but Brian, he looked over at me. Spawn shouted for me to call the match off. I told Brian, check. If he's out, call it. I don't know if you heard me, but next thing I know, you're up. I was bewildered. I don't know how you did it, but
I said to Persona when I stood in the middle of that ring after getting from an unconscious state, you're going to have to kill me before I give up. And unfortunately, he couldn't get the job done.
Nearly did. Don't scare us like that again. Christ.
You were in the coffin at one point.
You were in there. You were that close to going to hell.
Would it just be like a home from home, wouldn't it? But when you're in a match for one of the greatest championships in the Northeast, in one of the greatest promotions in the Northeast of England, that's what you have to do. You have to put everything on the line. And if you're not willing to do that, don't bother.
Yeah. 100%. I couldn't agree with you more. And a hell of a celebration you had after the match as well. The Detriment hoisting you up on their shoulders, and then the Detriment trying to hoist Davey Lilac onto their shoulders. They couldn't do it. God bless them. But they gave it the good try. I seen how emotional you were. I think I'll give you a hug on the stage as well. I could feel the energy in the room when that bell rang and you got that championship. There's only a few times I've felt the room like that before. So that is up there as one of those moments. 1 second. I've been sent a video with just 2 words saying play the. Oh, it's got an attachment file. Oh. Dagon?
Is this copy?
No. I was going to tell you this after the show, but they apparently want me to play this on the air. Earlier today, the board did release who your next challenger was for your championship. It's been signed. The match has been signed already, and they've sent us a video, and they said they want you to see this now. So I guess I'm going to play it. There we go.
On February 21st, Maxwell stepped into IWF for the very first time, and his monster asylum claimed his first victim on the path of destruction. So the question is, who is next? Prince Dagon, the leader of Pandemus. You are now in possession of something Asylum desires. You are now IWF champion, and that belt around your waist represents the target on your back. Save you now, for the powers of the mask will be the subject of your downfall. We will see you soon.
Guess he finds himself funny.
Looks like you've got a big target.
I can calmly sit here. Since October, I remember being on a live stream with you, DJ, and I said I was going to get rid of Neotoya. He's never been the same since he stepped in the ring with me.
It's true.
He's had to go and find a Sweeney. I then said Persona was next. Well, and then if memory serves me right, only about 4 minutes ago, I watched Hybrid need to claim the victory against Asylum. But Maxwell got involved. So let's clean up IWF of this big bully.
All right. I mean, as long as they get their own way, nobody tells them what. I like that. Clean up the mess. Hybrid. Any advice for Dagon going up against a man like Asylum?
But in the ring with, I mean, Bourne, yourself, Walker, you name it. And like I said, I've never been manhandled that way, Dagon. I'm a big lad, and he made us look. Made us look like I was built like Sulfurina. Like he made us look tiny. So I mean, if my trump card was my strength and that didn't get it done, I mean, maybe your fighting spirit, maybe your experience, maybe your knowledge, maybe whatever drives you is enough to do it. But whatever it is, I know myself, Alfie, will be standing behind you because we've got a great champion. We want to keep it that way.
This is it.
Someone's
With
offering me-
Asylum,
so. Crack on.
with Asylum, he's right. I've never stepped foot in the ring with Asylum, but I've watched him a lot over the past few years. Big, strong, scary to most others, Brett. But I don't think he has a drive that I do have. And that is the drive of hundreds of Imperials in that empire.
Yeah.
I need to drop off because something's happened outside, but I'll message us individually. Bye.
Oh,
Thank
not
you.
a problem. No problem. Thank you very much, Hybrid. Well, you want to be co-host for the last 5 minutes?
Let's do it.
Let's
This
do
seems
it.
familiar.
It does seem rather familiar. Yes. Wow.
What?
Asylum. Oh.
All going to Asylum. I didn't get a chance to see it. That win against Persona, I'm dedicating it to two people. One, being the Sunflower herself, Edie. And two, being the former Imperial champion, Walker.
Yes. Oh, wow.
I've been in contact with Walker. He's congratulated myself. And he's on the mend. And I will make sure that I've got this over my shoulder when he returns to give him the first shot.
I
on his
did see
return.
you say something. I seen you say something on social media, actually. Something about that. And that would be wow, what a match that would be.
The
Imagine.
way he lost, well, he didn't lose it, but the way he stepped away from being champion wasn't his fault. And that man deserves a rematch.
Yeah. Very respectful of you. Amazing. I will say, I did think my worries would be over when you and Persona kind of finished this business. But now that you're going up against Asylum, I'm still worried. I really am. Something about that man, the way he threw Hybrid about, I can't not see it in my head. It's
It's going to be a challenge, just a very different challenge to what I'm used to.
well, I hope you're ready. I really do. Ready for our next show, which I do have, and you have the pleasure of being here as we are going to unveil it, the poster for the next show, right here, live on the Rewind. And just in time, we are being joined by our former co-host now, Hybrid.
You couldn't write my life, you know.
Give it a good go.
Oh, I heard Bagged Round earlier from outside, and that's why I was looking like this at one point. I was like, But I've just had. Anyway, it's just chaos.
We're coming to the end of the show, and we're just about to show everyone and unveil the poster for our next show. So are you ready, Hybrid?
I'm
He's
ready.
ready. Ready. So, Dagon, are you ready?
As always.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the IWF brings to you Regal Rampage.
Bless me.
Wow,
A very nice poster.
it's a beautiful poster.
There's you, Dagon.
Yeah, we got everyone on there. We got Asylum, Dagon, Kirsty Love. You see the back. We got Jakob at the back there. Rory Shaw, Penelope Grace, Danny Keith, Sovereign Shield Champion, and yes, you Hybrid. You're on there.
Okay.
Hey, that is absolutely fantastic, folks. Regal
Like,
Rampage. You
dates.
know, it's so small on my screen right now, but I do believe it's the 21st of March from Cheers Bar. Tickets, usual prices, ladies and gentlemen, £10 for an adult, and I believe it's £5 for children. Children under a certain age do you get to come in for free because
It's under 5.
yeah, under 5. It's for the kids, man. The kids love it. Kids love screaming your name as well, Dagon. I've heard them scream. There's one lass in particular, I don't know her name, but she has the most high-pitched voice throughout everyone in that entire room, and she makes her voice known, and that's what I love about the
Ruby
fans.
Babe. Is it Ruby?
It's not Ruby.
Oh.
Hybrid. That's Regal Rampage, folks. Get your tickets by contacting the IWF page. You can contact myself. You can probably contact Dagon or even Hybrid. Get Hybrid to message one of them or message one of us. Message anyone that you've got on IWF, and they'll be able to help you get tickets. It's going to be a big one. I can feel it in my bones, folks. I really can. But it is time. Oh, Ed Hunter wants that poster. I'm pretty sure there'll be a poster there. You never know. You never know. And he wants it signed. Of course he does. Ed Hunter, IWF's #1 fan. Because after last Saturday, it's definitely not copy anymore. So,
I don't
final
think
thought.
I worry about copying much more. But that's
You've probably scared him off now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the rewind. It's our final thoughts time. Eeny, meeny, miny. We'll go with Dagon, the champion. Your final thoughts before we wrap up.
well. First, I would like to thank Davey for being there. Not sure quite what he did, but he was there. he cheered. He was my cheerleader.
He coughed. He coughed.
He did cough a lot.
He did. I would like to apologise to Lilith because I did accidentally catch her. But that's the danger of being in this business. I want to thank you, DJ. You put your belief, you give Pandemus what they want time and time again. And we've got the job done. But most of all, I want to thank Spawn and the Debrament. The numbers were well against us. I was in there with the best in the room or the world or whatever he wants to say. And that could have quite easily have been me going down to hell. But instead, we now rule the ceremony.
Yes, we most certainly do. And Hybrid, as my co-host for this evening, and before my voice completely goes, what are your final thoughts?
Well, Phil Mitchell, that gave us goosebumps. Yeah, you're right. I mean, at the start of the night, I was still kind of leaning towards siding with Persona, getting some glory. But as soon as he lay hands on Alfie Jackson, I was like, I knew what I had to do because I just knew it felt wrong, and I was like, nah. And then when I seen the numbers, the goons getting involved in your match, I was like, this feels wrong as well. And I was like, oh, this must be what being a decent human being is like, and I'm just not used to it. But hopefully, there's plenty more to see. Congratulations! I know it's thrown around a lot, but mate, Dagon, You deserve this.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You truly do deserve this. Hybrid, I hope you keep a hold of this feeling that you've been having lately, and I hope you run with it and it takes you somewhere amazing. I'm pretty sure it will. I'm pretty sure it will with Alfie as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here on The Rewind. You can catch us again. The Rewind will be back next month, towards the end of March, after Regal Rampage. But we got a lot more in between that. Keep your eyes on the socials and you'll get the tags. Until then, Dagon, thank you very much. Hybrid, thank you very much. And you guys, thank you very much. We will see you next time. From wherever you are in the world, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
No retreat, no backing down. We wear the gold, we take the crown. Imperial, the empire reigns.